Welcome to a quick video on doing an equipment pre-start within SafetyCulture. First thing you need to do is log on to SafetyCulture. And as we're doing an inspection, we simply need to click on Inspections down the bottom. And when we click on Inspections, we need to search for the templates. Okay, so as we said, we're doing a pre-start. So if we start typing in Prestart, you'll find the required inspection. Once I've clicked on it, you'll see there it says bookmark. So what bookmarking does, if we click on bookmark, is it bookmarks that template. So now when I log in, I will see templates and inspections, and it will automatically have pre-starts at the top and the bookmarked inspections. So now I simply want to start that inspection. Now that we have the pre-started bookmarked, we simply click on it and go start inspection. Now for this example, there's a few things we need to cover. So anything with an asterisk is a mandatory field, and the prepared by field is the driller that is logged on to the iPad. Now the driller must be logged on at all times, and the user will put their name in lower down on the field. At the moment, I'm set up as a user for Rig 18, so if I click on Rig 18, it's prepared by location automatically does, and I want to do a pre-start on LV 2027, so I simply scroll down to LV 2027, and then who is completing the pre-start, I simply select my name. So you can either scroll down or type, okay? Now, what we want to do now is what pre-start are we going to conduct. Okay, so it's an LV, so I need to go down and select light vehicle. Okay, so by selecting light vehicle, it gives me the question sets to complete a light vehicle pre-start. Now, there's a few important bits of information on the top of the screen. If you're unfamiliar on how to do a pre-start, there is a show help text button here, which when you click on, we'll give some descriptors for some of the headings listed below. Okay, so please feel free to have a look at that when you have a bit of time. Next thing we want to do is start the inspection. Okay, so in order to put a bit of context here, serviceable means it's good to go. Serviceable but actions required. That might be, for example, the windscreen has a small stone chip. Okay, unserviceable might be windscreen is completely shattered. Okay, so they would be some examples in that instance. Okay, but important to note here, there is already one open action, so somebody over time has already recorded a fault. So we'll have a look at that, and it's already got on there, windscreen is broken and needs replacing. Okay, so we're doing the inspection, we see the windscreen is no good, we click on serviceable but requires actions. Okay, so we just put windscreen no good, all right, and hit the little tick button at the top. You'll see down the bottom it's got follow-up required, an action will be generated. So if the action wasn't already there, we would tick that button, but because the action is in, there is no need to do that. Okay, so there we go. Now we've gone down to fluids. Okay, we're going to check all our fluids are good. So we click serviceable, carry on. We've come down to lights, alarms, so on and so forth. They're all good. So we'll click serviceable and then scroll down. Now we've got down to safety items. Okay, and we're having a look at the vehicle, and for example, the seatbelt won't latch. Okay, seatbelt won't latch, we'll call that unserviceable. Okay, because that is unserviceable, we're required to add some notes. So seatbelt won't latch, right? And because that hasn't been reported, if we click follow up required, this will automatically create an action within SafetyCulture. Okay, by doing this, there'll be no requirement to complete a work request because the maintenance team will pick it up out of actions and address it from there. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is click the little tick at the top to say that's done. The last thing we need to do is simply enter the odometer reading, hit done, and then complete inspection. Now if you hit complete inspection and all the required fields aren't done, it will say go back and complete the inspection, and if you click on it, it will take you to what needs to be done. Now here, because we put a comment around the seatbelt won't action, it wants us to assign an action. There is no need to do that because it has already gone through. So we simply hit skip and now save and close. And that is the end of the pre-start. If you wanted to review that pre-start, you can go up to the top next to templates and it says in progress and completed. You can simply click on there and you'll see the top one there is the template that has been done.